welcome concert to 19 foreigners. It's a musical celebration that educates all about the fantastic and vital river of our world. It seems that the more we recognize and revere the value to us, the more likely we are to treat them with respect they deserve. It is true. Water is life because without it we will suffer.
Once upon a time, there was a child.
That's me. That's me. That's me.
That's me.
That's me.
Once upon a time, there were many children.
That's us.
And the children lived by a mighty river.
The Mississippi, the River Nile, the Amazon,
the Yangtze,
the Rhine.
All right. Once upon a time, there were many children, and the children lived by many various rivers that flowed all over the world.
Perfect.
And the rivers were used for
fishing, washing our clothes and our children, fishing, feeding our families,
irrigation,
transportation, fishing.
And the rivers are used for many things. For the rivers are filled with water, and one thing that every river child knows is that water is life.
Water is life. Water is life.
Once upon a time, there lived a river child who lived along the river Nile. The Nile is thought to be the longest river in the world, 4,184 miles. It runs through 9 different countries:
Ethiopia, Zaire, and Kenya.
Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda,
Burundi, Sudan, and Egypt. The Greeks gave us the word Nilos, which means river valley, and which most known as the Nile. My ancestors have lived along the Nile for thousands of years.
The Nile begins in two different places. My country, Uganda, it begins at Lake Victoria. We call it the White Nile.
And in my country of Ethiopia, it begins at Lake Tana and is called the Blue Nile.
And in my country of Egypt, my ancestors called the river Or, which means black because of all the dark sediment it carried to the delta.
White, blue, or black, it is clear that the river Nile is a river of many colors and purposes.
Once upon a time, there was a boy. Well, at least the story of a boy. A boy who liked danger and adventure more than anything else. And the river he found adventure on was the mighty Mississippi. His friends were named Tom Sawyer and Ducky Dasher. And that boy's name is Huckleberry Finn.
The average man don't like trouble and danger, but for me, that's the best way to live.
Living on a raft on the Mississippi River, there's plenty of both trouble and danger.
There ain't no home like a raft, after all. Other places seem to have cramped up and smothery, but a raft don't.
You feel mighty free, easy, and comfortable on a raft down the Mississippi.
It meant to many a thing. People fishing, gambling, and running away.
But it's what I hear coming up the river that I like the most. It's music from New Orleans.
Music is a good thing. I've never seen a Christian thing so. It sounds so honest and believable.
Especially New Orleans music.
Especially jazz.
Down to the river of jazz.
Nile in Africa may or may not be the longest river in the world, but there's no doubt about which river carries the most water. Once upon a time, in the deep rainforest of Brazil, there lived a river child.
That's me. That's me. That's me. That's me.
And the child lived in the forest on the river that carries most of the water to the world, the Amazon.
Come with me to the forest, view the beautiful rain. Watch the river in the moonlight as it is a long white train.
It starts up high in the Andes and flows 4,000 miles. Come with me to the river and sit here for a while.
So the mouth of the Amazon has makes its muddy way, 8 trillion gallons of discharge every single day.
The forest has surrounded her for 100 million years, but every day and every night a bit more disappears.
Come with me to the forest, feel the beautiful rain. Watch the river in the moonlight as it is a long white train.
Once upon a time in Germany, there lived a river child named Lorelei. She possessed immense beauty and astonishing talent. And she was in a heap of trouble.
Hear ye! Order in the court! See review the case of the spurned maiden Lorelei versus the city of Bacharach on the Rhine. Order in the court!
Lorelei, you are a woman of immense beauty and astonishing talent, but yet you have been accused of bringing evil upon this community. How do you plead? That is not a plea, Lorelei. That is a siren song. Very nice sentiment, but how do you plead against the charges against you?
I plead guilty only of having immense beauty and astonishing talent.
She's guilty, Your Honor. Guilty because she spoke upon the men of our village. Look at them, Your Honor. Just look at them.
Lorelei! Lorelei!
You see, Judge, she has them under her spell.
Lorelei! Lorelei! It's not my fault, Your Honor. It's just my immense beauty.
Yes, I know, and your astonishing talent. As judge of this case, I cannot find that this beauty However, I do suggest that she spends the rest of her days watching a comet on the hill above the Rhine.
A convent? You have got to be kidding me!
Court adjourned.
Once upon a time, there lived a river child who lived in China. There is a saying in China that says, if you have not traveled up the Yangtze River, you haven't been anywhere. The Yangtze River is the third longest river in the world, stretching 3,900 miles, until it reaches its mouth near the city of Shanghai.
For thousands of years, people have tilled its fertile plain.
For thousands of years, people have fished from its deep pools.
For thousands of years, people have farmed its fertile plain and fished deep.
People have navigated its wondrous channels.
People have navigated its wondrous channels.
2
The
years
Yangtze is a very miles from China.
2 years ago, a giant construction project was completed, the Three Gorges Dam. It was the most largest, most powerful hydroelectric project in the world.
Unfortunately, to complete this project, over 1 million people had to be relocated, and when it was finished, farms were covered and archaeological sites were submerged in water.
However, the Three Gorges Dam allowed bigger boats to make their way into the interior of China. It also allows power to reach the remote corners of China's often forgotten small villages. Until the day when the big dam tries to slow the river to a crawl, and even after it does, this river will continue to be our lifeline.
We will still farm its fertile plain and fish in deep pool. And big or small, we will stick in on our boats and ride the Yangtze's home.
Run time there was a child.
That's me.
That's me.
That's me. That's me. That's me.
Once upon a time there were many children.
That's us.
And the children lived by a mighty river.
The Mississippi.
The River Nile.
The Amazon.
The Yangtze.
The Rhine.
All right. Once upon a time there were many children, and the children lived by many various rivers that flowed all over the world.
Perfect.
And the rivers we used for
Fishing.
washing our clothes and our children,
Fishing.
Feeding our families.
irrigation,
Transportation. Fishing.
and the rivers we used for many things. For the rivers are filled with water, and one thing that every river child knows is that water is life.
Water is life. Water is life. Water is life. Water is life. We cannot live without it. So clap your hands and shout it. Water is life. Water is life. Water is life. Water is life. We cannot live without it. So clap your hands and shout it. Water is life. Water is life. Water is flowing in our oceans and seas. Look at his land of welcome with equality. Water is life. Water is love, wonder, and mystery. Sing a song of hope and possibility. Water is life. Water is life. Water is life. We cannot live without it. So clap your hands and shout it. Water is life. Water is life. Water is flowing in our lakes and our streams. Wash away our troubles and sing up our dreams. Water is life. Water is beating like a heart and a soul, ready to carry us on our noble road. Water is life. Water is life. Water is life. Gotta keep the river flowing. Together we'll keep growing. We cannot live without it. So clap your hands and shout it. There is no doubt about it. We cannot live without it. Water is life. 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 Water is
On behalf of the Big Creek 3rd grade, thank you for coming to our show today. We hope we have taught you a little bit about our great waterways and our planet, the important role they play in our lives. We would like to thank Mr. Brzezowski, Mrs. Simon, and Mrs. Schulke, and all of our teachers for helping and preparing us for tonight's concert.